Dear Allah, I acknowledge your status as the epitome of mercy and compassion. Therefore, I humbly request your divine presence to attentively consider my supplication. It is important to recognize that he demonstrated generosity by incorporating a diverse range of elements commonly employed to stimulate thirst, as we humbly endeavor to obtain water. In reverence to Allah, the embodiment of mercy and forgiveness, we were in a state of desperation, seeking relief for our parched throats and mouths. Remarkably, the combination of salt, garlic, and onions proved to be efficacious in quenching our thirst. I humbly present my supplication to you, Almighty Allah, acknowledging your immense magnificence. These expressions convey a profound sense of reverence and adoration towards our omnipotent and benevolent deity. I express profound gratitude for the instructor's unwavering consistency in providing feedback. When a student, who has recently concluded their meal, politely requests water, the teacher responds by stating, "Regrettably, we do not possess any available water resources to provide, as it exceeds our current capabilities." May this message, invoking the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, humbly convey an expression of deep concern and reverence. May Allah's benevolence be bestowed upon you. We humbly beseech the divine blessings and benevolence of Allah to empower us in executing this endeavor in forthcoming eras. We implore the divine entity to acknowledge the absence of water bestowed upon the individual in question within the context of his actions. We kindly request your attention to this matter. May the Lord bestow blessings upon you. May it be pleasing to Allah to be informed that subsequent to the aforementioned event, both individuals experienced a loss of consciousness. May individuals undergo a profound spiritual enlightenment within their core beings as they earnestly pursue a connection with the divine. We respectfully implore the benevolence of Allah, seeking His divine blessings, as individuals have departed from our presence and, in accordance with His sacred will, have now returned to the revered setting of the educational institution. We kindly request your benevolence towards them, as they have once again embarked upon the sacred journey of education, guided by your divine decree. I fervently hope that the divine entity would bestow blessings upon them as they embark on their journey towards personal growth and enlightenment. Kindly bestow upon them the tranquility and understanding required to embrace your revered doctrines. Dear Allah, the most compassionate, I humbly seek guidance on the appropriate manner in which I can effectively communicate my inquiries to the esteemed teacher. May the exaltation of the name of Allah be manifested through the reverence and admiration with which my utterances are received, as I beseech for comprehension and illumination. In the context of religious devotion, the individual invokes the name of Allah, expressing a desire for the continuous presence, blessings, and guidance of God. I humbly beseech your attention to my supplication, invoking the divine presence. In order to accurately identify the divine being, it is appropriate to utilize the name Allah to refer to God. Kindly provide abundance of affection has been bestowed upon us. This assertion is made based on the enduring affection that has been cultivated through these experiences. I humbly request that my esteemed fellow traveler and I be bestowed with the benevolence and affection of the divine entity, Allah, throughout our journey. O Allah, the most merciful, we beseech Thee to graciously attend to our supplication. May the blessings of tranquility be bestowed upon our discourse regarding the Prophet, who was chosen by the omniscient being and entrusted with the sacred responsibility of bearing witness to the marvels of the celestial domain. May the divine grace of Allah be bestowed upon our endeavors. If it is within the divine will, we anticipate engaging in a productive discourse pertaining to the Prophet. I humbly request your esteemed guidance as I engage in contemplation on the sacred teachings bestowed upon us by the revered Prophet Sallallahu. I humbly implore the divine entity, Allah, in the pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment, to grant me insight into the perspective of extreme Islam and its fundamental tenets. This is a supplication for divine wisdom, which I earnestly desire. May the Lord bestow blessings upon you. I beseech the divine presence of Allah, the embodiment of utmost mercy and compassion, with the aspiration of acquiring knowledge from His profound wisdom and timeless guidance. I express the desire for my auditory communication to reach you when I initiate a call. During this sacred moment, I am contemplatively reflecting upon the profound belief that resides at the core of every individual's existence. At what point do individuals ultimately relinquish their aspirations and desires to align with a higher power, acknowledging the eventual realization of their aspirations? I implore you, divine entity, I express my earnest desire and supplication for the benevolent and merciful blessings of Allah to be bestowed upon me, as I embark on the pursuit of unraveling the enigmatic nature of human aspirations. In order to accurately address the divine entity, it is appropriate to utilize the name Allah. I humbly implore the divine presence of Allah to bestow upon me an abundance of knowledge and enlightenment derived from His all-encompassing power. Your benevolence and compassion exceed that of all other deities. I kindly request that my submission be considered as a request for a negative response, rather than an affirmative one, in accordance with the principles of Allah, who is characterized as the most gracious and the most merciful. I hereby declare in the name of the divine entity, God, known as Allah. In the context of religious reverence, the user invokes the name of Allah, expressing a desire for divine guidance and enlightenment. In light of the benevolence and compassion that has been bestowed upon me, I humbly express my devotion and supplication to Allah, the Supreme Being known for His boundless kindness and infinite mercy. In order to accurately address the divine entity, it is appropriate to utilize the term Allah. We respectfully implore the most merciful Allah as we approach the pre-dawn prayer of Far during the reign of Asad, to bestow upon us the divine blessing of a lucid vision that may manifest with utmost clarity. We submit this request in anticipation of the imminent arrival of the far morning. I humbly implore the divine presence of Allah to bestow His benevolence upon me, beseeching for His guidance and enlightenment in comprehending the intricacies inherent within my perspective. May it be hoped that the individuals in question are bestowed with divine blessings as they embark upon the journey of uncovering the sacred wisdom that has been patiently awaiting their discovery. It is hoped that the boundless compassion extended to them will guide them towards ultimate enlightenment, while the transcendent knowledge bestowed upon them will provide clarity and guidance. As individuals endeavor to construct the intricate narrative of their personal odyssey, it is my fervent aspiration that they shall encounter novel depths of discernment and motivation. Kindly elucidate the significance of these words, as they appear to lack discernible meaning initially. As individuals engage in the transformative journey that culminates in their embodiment of profound wisdom and insight, may they derive solace from the enveloping benevolence of your celestial existence. Invocation. O Lord, we beseech Thee to ensure the safety of the individuals embarking upon this pilgrimage to Your hallowed territory. We humbly beseech the Divine Presence to cast its benevolent gaze upon these individuals and bestow upon them blessings from the celestial realm. We humbly implore You, esteemed Prophet of Benevolence, to grant us celestial guidance and the fortitude to dutifully adhere to it. In the context of religious reverence, we invoke the name of Allah, acknowledging His attributes of utmost benevolence and compassion. With humility, we implore You to grant us Your profound knowledge, recognizing that You have delineated three distinct potential eventualities. We express our hope that the utterances You articulate will serve as a luminous illustration of veracity and sagacity, guiding us towards conduct that is morally commendable. We humbly implore and beseech You, in accordance with the principles of divine mercy and compassion, to intervene in this matter. In order to accurately address the divine entity, it is appropriate to utilize the name Allah to refer to God. We express reverence to the divine authority of Allah, recognizing His exclusive capacity to bestow joy upon individuals and illuminate their spirits through the profound splendor of the Islamic faith.